Hello again, and welcome to this 15th update of this Let's Play of Pokemon Yellow with Nuzlocke rules. Yes, I am going to say that slightly differently each time, because I can. Last thing we did, we got the 4th gym badge, the Celadon Grass gym badge. The next thing to do, well, we're not going to tackle Saffron City because of, Silph a bit difficult, and Sabrina's Pokemon are level 50. We can't get past the Snorlax at the moment, so we're taking on Lavender Tower. How are we again? 22 to 30. Yeah, it's alright. Oh look, it's Arsehat. Interesting thing, I don't know if it was in yellow because I haven't obviously paid much attention to Arsehat's team so far. But he starts off with a Rattata that becomes Eradicate. I believe we may have come across it, I'm not entirely sure. But as we'll notice, once, Fearo's done taking this down, as we'll notice, his team is missing a Rattata or Eradicate. I didn't know Fearo could know Confuse Ray. Also, I don't know why I used a bug move. But yes. Basically, I think it's very heavily implied, and a lot of people think this as well, but it is fairly heavily implied that Gary's Rattata Eradicate actually died. Like, not fainted, but, carked it. Which is why he's in the tower. Oh dear. This could be, well, Fury Attack is 2 to 5 things. That's... oh. Not taking that risk. There we go. I think we'll keep getting us going because ground type. I'm pretty sure that the way it works in this is that the actually, that's proven it before. If they're actually run by trainers, what move they're going to use is actually chosen when it's the Pokemon's turn, not when not once the turn's been selected. As proven by the fact that Arsehat just used a potion of Magnemite when it was at full health at the start of the turn. There wouldn't be programming in to do that unless it's lost health. See? I'm providing an education. Sandshrew. Very unbalanced levels on Arsehat's team. Like, there was 25s and 20s in there. Normally, most player characters have, the same across the board. Or non-player characters. And with that, Arshat leaves. And we should still have our self-scope on us, so we should be able to see what's going on. And of course, our first Pokemon, Lavender Town. 90% chance it was going to be this. Yes, it's a Garz. Actually, I think it's 95% on these lower floors. Anyway, let's see what we can do safely. That's quarter effectiveness, isn't it? Whittle it down. Of course, that's going to do 24 damage a pop. Ooh! 24, 48. Okay, I can take another one of those, but that's it. I'm going to have to swap out for something else. Yeah. The beauty of fixed damage moves. Ali can't do anything. Toasty. There it is. Okay. That's... Alright. There we go. I've never noticed that. It's the gas Pokemon. And its name, even though it's Ghastly, being a, corruption of the word ghastly with an H in it, gas and gas. There you go. Never knew that. Never noticed that. Of course, we have to. Well, seeing as it's the gas Pokemon, I was going to try and think of a good name, but all the best choices are gone. That took it out of us quite quickly, didn't it? Ah. No, we need to leave. We need to leave and heal. And then basically work our way through the top of the tower. I've obviously sped this up a little bit because 95% of what we're coming up against are ghastly. We've got the occasional Haunter, as we saw just before, and rarely a Cubone or two. Basically just going to speed it up because it's the same thing over and over again. One thing to note is that because Ghastly's Nightshade is based exactly on what its level is, it's going to do a guaranteed 22 to 24 damage every hit, especially if it's been owned by a trainer. So it's actually very dangerous. So thankfully we've got that little healing square about, 3/4 of the way up at the tower that we can use. But yeah, as you can see, it got close a number of times. And here we are, the top of the tower. And Game Boy Color going nuts. Oh, 30! Blimey. We'll just zip through this one as well. Basically, it's a ground type with a ground move and a couple of defense reducing moves, so there's really nothing to actually worry about, even though, yes, level 30 is a fairly dangerous level to be at. As you can see, we're managing fine. Fair enough then. Alright, actually didn't take any damage. Oh god, already? We just took you out. Alright. We'll skip through this bit. Mouth doesn't do too much. One nasty bite and then, well, everything else is pretty clear. And then Arbok comes out. Whoa. That is the most damage I've ever seen Poison Sting do, ever. Then again, it was a critical hit. They're super effective from a poison type. Makes sense. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Should have seen it. Should have seen it with the time matchup. Well then, Ekbin. I can't believe it's your time already. But there we are. Frontiers. It's time for revenge. Oh, that's... I already do. I already regret this. God. And the most ineffective villain team as well. Oh, man. Sorry, I should be narrating, but I'm still... still iffy about the loss of Ikbin. Rest easy. Alright, let's find someone to fill the gap. Could bring Stooges back. We can bring out Argon. You know what? I will take suggestions. Our next batch of choices, we have Argon, Bullwinkle, Magneto, or Stooges. They're the main ones. We're not going to bring Rattata out. We always lose Rattata. That Magikarp, I've decided, is probably not actually legal. In fact, yeah. Don't know how it's going to survive out there, but there you go. So yes, Argon, Bullwinkle, Magneto, or Stooges. Magneto being a Magnemite, Bullwinkle being a Geodude, Stooges being a Dugtrio again, and Argon being a Ghastly. I'll let you leave a comment and decide for me who I'll be using next. Just to add some audience interaction into this. Alright, I think that brings us to the end of this session. Not exactly optimal, but these things happen in a Nuzlocke run. Anyway, tally ho.